With the 2015-2016 budget now passed in the House of Assembly this week, a prominent figure in the business community is weighing in. Here's Jessica Adderley.
In the proposed 2015-2016 budget, Prime Minister Perry Christie revealed a number of new initiatives designed to stimulate the economy. It's something Chairman of the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce and Employers Confederation, Gowan Bowe, says those in the business community must take advantage of. While overall he believes the economy is on the road to recovery, he still has some concerns with the new budget.
We see a number of areas that we have to be very cautious about. First one being is looking at growth at 2.3% in terms of constant dollars. In reality, in terms of current dollars, or what the average person would understand to be the dollars in your pocket, we're looking at 5.1% growth, and that's a tremendous amount to grow. And even on the 2.3, the IMF has since revised that, since he even gave the budget communication, to where they're down to 1.8. And I think we get caught up with too much of the relative terms, deficit to GDP, debt to GDP, and what happens if the GDP declines, which is going to be a situation this year. So the ratios are not going to play out in the manner that the Prime Minister alluded to.
Bowe says a significant amount of reclassifications is another challenge that has surfaced in this year's budget.
The deficit is being reduced, but we have recurrent expenditure increasing by $100 million, even after taking out the reclassification of $154 million from capital. The capital budget has increased by $64 million, and there are a number of items in there, what I would call fat in the budget, or if you will, the gristle. When I talk about capital assets, I do need to replenish them. But is there a plan behind it? Is there an investment strategy? How are we going to pay for the debt?
While there's no cookie-cutter solution to solving the country's financial woes, Bowe is confident better days are ahead.
The Prime Minister's job is to preach euphoria. The Minister of Finance, however, is to bring reality. And I think this budget right now was the correct message from the Prime Minister as it relates to building confidence amongst the citizenry. But I believe we need the Minister of Finance, or the State Minister of Finance, to really bring it back to reality as to what happens if some of these things don't materialize.
In order to get the country's fiscal house in order, Bowe maintains the government must get spending back to pre-recession levels, but not at the expense of destabilizing the economy by cutting too deeply. In the meantime, he suggests that there needs to be better financial reporting and a program-based spending plan put in place. Jessica Adderley, ZNS Network News.